Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon, and welcome to Knowledge Talks, a weekly edutainment program aired live specifically to share with you topics that contribute knowledge to the society. News, interviews with guests, tips, question and answer session, and yes, knowledge topics will be shared with you throughout the program, of course if time permits during the hour, and yes, every week this will alternate. Some week we have news, some we've got interviews, some tips, question and answer session, but objectively, ladies and gentlemen, knowledge will be shared. This program, ladies and gentlemen, is a weekly session that I have it with you every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. I'm your host Tariq al-barwani, along with our studio engineer DJ Ayub, for an hour bringing you free knowledge at your doorsteps on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host Tariq al-barwani, along with our studio engineer DJ Ayub, with you here live today on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Aishelaqtta. Let me say it again. Aishelaqtta. Aishelaqtta. What is the style? A local online social blog, for those who don't know about it, and the focus of it is to help companies, entrepreneurs, and creative local artists and young businessmen and women develop their image into new, fast developing and strategic exposure. Aishelaqtta, a social media platform created to keep people updated with what's happening on the local scene, plus get information about a corporation, a new venture. It's a new platform for creativity, a platform to showcase local talent to the local community, events, publication, and just anything interesting that's happening in town. Yes, a platform I personally enjoy visiting to learn about the style in the society. Now the question is, who is behind it? How did it start? Where is it aiming to go? And yes, all that you need to be connected to this beautiful brand in Oman. For that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to invite our guest today, the founder and the lady behind Aishelaqtta, Miss Dalia Muhammad Al-Riyami, who is a social media fanatic and has been in the scene for years now, and her best is yet to come. Dalia, assalamu alaikum, and how are you today?
Wa alaikum salam. I'm doing great.
Dalia, I am a visitor of Aishelaqtta and actually very impressed by the brand, by the valuable posts you have, and the kind of information you share on the daily basis.
Yeah, Aishelaqtta is just me writing down my information. My you can say it's my journal online.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
I initially used to be a blogger since I think 2004.
Okay.
And it was very personal.
Okay.
I stopped it because it was getting too personal, and I was, exposing myself to the public where, people could see what is really going on with my life. And so that stopped. I relaunched Aishelaqtta, or blogging. I got back into blogging just October 2000 last year. October,
just last year?
Yeah.
Okay, 2013.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a huge following and visitors. There's, I could say, around an average of around 180 visitors per day interacting within the blog.
Okay.
Not specifically commenting, but I know that there exists.
Okay.
The blog is also interlinked with Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page. I'm starting a bit to investigate about YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, and the way the message is brought across to people is also through email from the Google Plus.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's exciting. Let's go one step back, Dalia. If you tell me, how did it start? Did it start in 2004?
No. I, as a personal blog, I started at 2004.
As a personal blog.
Aishelaqtta started on October.
Yeah. When you started in 2004, you started blogging. How did you find blogging was at that time in Oman?
Not very popular. There were specific people who were recognized at the time. It wasn't exposed. There was a lot of issues as to where it lies in terms of legality and things like that.
Okay.
What can you say? What can't you say?
Okay.
Now, in this time of age of social media, the whole prospectus has changed.
And it's really amazing. If you notice, and also things that one posts online can go to hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of people, mashallah. And so when you started, and did you stop blogging at that time?
I was at that time, I was just a new fresh graduate at the time, starting a new job. So so as I said, it was just getting too personal. And it was getting in terms of ranting, instead of being something informative where I could express myself. So stopped that, took a little break for a little while, and then restarted again.
When did you restart?
October, as I said, and I started as Aishelaqtta. Let me go back and tell you what Aishelaqtta really means. It's an urban slang terminology, which means what's happening, what's going on. Like you're saying, when you greet people, you say muhnak, you just say, Aishelaqtta. The whole point of Aishelaqtta is that it's a local online social blog for the local community. It provides an integrated concept where where it allows social networking with other applications and platforms, and interaction with different, let's say we call them customers or followers, letting them know what's going on in the country.
I know the Aishelaqtta, the one you have is the Instagram version of Aishelaqtta. You also have a blog, Aishelaqtta, right now?
Yes.
How actively are you using it?
Daily.
Wow, more than the Instagram, or all of them together?
The Instagram, there's a certain frequency as to how much I actually put on the Instagram. The blog, definitely daily. There's a post up there.
Wow.
Except for the weekends where I take a break.
Mashallah. Now, can you please share the addresses to your blog?
It's www.aishelaqtta .blogspot.com.
And for the Instagram?
The Instagram is also Aishelaqtta, which is AISH, as I said, ELAQTTA.
Fantastic. Now, Aishelaqtta, how many, is it something that you do it alone, by the way? Because the quality posts you put, the information about companies, about different things that you see, it's amazing, mashallah. The question that I want to know is that usually when you see such platforms, is about a lot of people doing it. So that's the question that naturally I have is, how many people are working with you?
It's literally just me. I research, I find out, I link whatever needs to be linked. I look up the information. Sometimes the information actually just comes to me where, something is going on and it's publicized, or it's not publicized, and I hear about it, and it's just like, that's going on. Let me just talk about it, I try to be broad in terms of my spectrum. I want to include not just events and organizations. I want to include local talents.
Very good.
The artists, the sewists, the crafter as well. Let's say a new technology that is being developed within the country. Graffiti, anything that you can think about. I want to introduce that through the blog as well.
MashaAllah, that's very, very good. And how can people contact you? Now I've got an idea, I've got a project, I've got an initiative, and I want to go to Aishelaqtta for it to be promoted. What should I do?
You can easily email me. The email is provided throughout the blog and within the Instagram as well account. There's actually a phone number as well through the Instagram account. Initially, also what I want to expose myself to, in the sense, I'd like to do marketing strategies using social media. I can never call myself a enthusiast or just a social media enthusiast, in the sense, unless I do something like that. And I'd like to use Aishelaqtta as a platform for something like that.
MashaAllah. When you say marketing strategy, what do you mean by that?
Basically putting together some sort of a social scheme for an organization, for an event.
Okay.
The thing over here, it's become, oh, there's an event going on, let's just do it and see who shows up. Or let's put it on Facebook and then that's it, that's enough.
Okay.
No, there's an actual research, a strategy. Who are your target audience? How are you going to reach them? There's a whole philosophy behind it that needs to be exposed.
Amazing. And you know, people, organizations, even the government, you know, should not only look at the print media as a channel of advertising and marketing. They've got social media here. They've got Aishelaqtta as well. Now, going one step back about the people who would like to promote their activities via Aishelaqtta. I just send an email, so I log into your site, and then I look for your email and send you the information, and you will publish it.
Yes.
How long does it take to publish it?
It doesn't take long. If it's on the Instagram and you send it through the phone, it's almost instant.
Amazing.
Yeah. With creating a strategy and so forth, I do charge in the sense because it's my time away from my family and so forth.
Definitely.
I like to promote, like, let's say, charities, artwork galleries. These are things that go directly into the Instagram.
You don't charge them?
No, not
Wonderful,
at all.
wonderful. Yeah. Now, individuals that have got projects but are not necessarily for charity and would like to promote it, do you charge them as well?
No.
You don't charge them?
No, I want to enhance local talents. I want them to be exposed in that sense.
Fantastic, mashallah. Companies?
Companies, maybe.
No, maybe. I tell you one thing, Dalia, please charge them.
Oh,
if you don't charge them, please let me know. I tell you that. I mean, we work together. Let me know. If you can hire me as one of your staff, I will join you today.
All right, definitely.
Yeah. Tell me, how many followers do you have right now?
To tell you the truth, I haven't looked at the recent statistics, but on Instagram, for example, I have around 1,100 and something.
Oh, mashallah. Very good. And that's since October till date, right?
Yeah.
Very
since
good.
October. On the blog, the direct followers with Gmail accounts are around 93.
Okay.
The visitors, I said, on average range from 180 to 200 per day.
Okay, very good, mashallah.
Sometimes a little more, actually, depending on the topic that's being discussed.
And I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, today you hear us and we have Dalia with us on air. I'm sure you're all going to log in as well to Aishelaqtta. Believe me, I enjoy it as well. I mean, the first thing when I have up my coffee, I just check what's happening on Aishelaqtta. And to my surprise, I came to learn that it's Dalia. I said, wow, mashallah, mashallah.
It's funny that you say that because a lot of my friends actually text me and they say, oh, if I want to know what's going on, I actually go to Aishelaqtta to check out what's going on in the weekend and things like that. Yeah.
Yes, and I'll tell you one thing. What I like about Aishelaqtta, Dalia, is it's dynamic. What I like about it also is that the information are live, okay, and you're not being biased to one product or one organization. So congratulations. I'm very proud of that, mashallah. And also the great thing is that you're promoting the local talents. That's something that we really need to be doing, all of us. Now, talking about having done the platform by yourself and you're managing it, so does this mean anyone can do it?
Definitely.
So anybody can do it. Can you please take us through the steps that it would take for one to create a platform online?
There's actually a catch in all of this, yeah? If you really want to create your own presence on a specific platform, you need to somehow brand yourself on the web. Create an online presence that can be used to your advantage. What are your strong points? Yeah. Let's say if you're a fashion blogger, you're an event blogger, you're a craft blogger, and so forth. Enhance that, and then sort of realize what actually are the platforms that you can utilize. If you're a fashion blogger, for example, you can use Tumblr, you can use Pinterest.
Okay.
You can even utilize Twitter.
Okay.
Well, not really so much, because that's where you need to identify. Are you going to be constantly on such a platform? No. But what would be advantageous for a fashion blogger would be the Instagram account, where they showcase themselves to the public.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's which of the all platforms you said? I think blogging is the one you use heavily, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't know. I know that blogging is still doing very, very well, but I think Instagram, in my opinion, I think in Oman is doing quite well today. And with looking at the number of users that are using it, it's quite a lot.
You know, there is somehow a misperception that the more numbers of followers that you have, the more popular you are and the more exposure that you have. Not specifically. You need to have some sort of content. The key is consistency. If you're just a random blogger who keeps putting pictures of, let's say, food or whatever it is that you're doing on a daily basis, it doesn't mean that you're actually exposed to social media. You're just a person who's, let's say, popular through Instagram.
Yeah.
But if you expose yourself through all platforms, for different platforms, that gives you more of a voice online, more of a presence.
Very true. In fact, as I like the keyword that you use, content. Actually, content is the king.
Yes.
It's not about the design. It's not about creativity. Content is the king. And that's why, in fact, I personally like Aishelaqtta because of the content that you're sharing for us online. Ladies and gentlemen, the number to call in is 24602058. If you have any questions, we have Aishelaqtta founder with us here, and we're very happy to have to receive your calls on any questions you have. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host Tariq al-Barwani, along with our studio engineer DJ Ayub, with you here live today at Oman FM 90.4, and we are accepting calls at 24602058. Today I'm here with our guest Aishelaqtta. Hello.
Hello, yes.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. May I know who's speaking?
Yes.
Hello,
Yes,
may I know who's speaking?
My name is Mohit.
Hi, Mohad.
How are you?
I'm doing very, very well.
Oh, thank you.
So what's your question?
Well, my question was three things.
Okay.
One was, I was hearing the program. It was very encouraging to hear like a young person doing something which is on the social media.
Okay.
That
MashaAllah.
is one.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
second was, she was talking about, promoting local talent and the philosophy behind it and things like that.
Yes.
So I was hoping if we could work with her actually, because
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Wow, actually, Dalia is with me here on air.
Yeah.
Dalia.
yeah, please. Yeah, Dalia.
You can go ahead. What sort of aspect are you looking at?
Well, it's that since last year we have made something called the largest kuma in the world. The Omani cap the men wear in Oman. So this was something that we made.
Wow, fantastic.
And we got a Guinness World Record for that.
Really?
Yeah.
This hasn't been publicized.
Exactly, because there was no philosophy of planning behind it to publicize it.
I think there was no Aishelaqtta, probably.
Exactly.
Now we've got Aishelaqtta, and as we've discussed it in our program, if you join in the Instagram account or the website or the blog, definitely Dalia will be happy to learn about what you have and how she could help you to ensure your platform is showcased and highlighted as well.
Mohit,
Exactly, yeah.
Mohit, you can easily email me or even contact me through the number that's on the Instagram account, and I'll be more than happy to put it out there for you.
Let's do that, because I was looking forward to work with your platform and then tie up with some companies, do some sort of roadshow.
Perfect.
So it's like a three-way win. I mean, it's like a win-win for the companies, for the platform, for us. So it's like...
Definitely. Get in touch with me. No worries.
Thank you so much.
Great. 24602058, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any question related to social media or even Aishelaqtta, then we are here with you today live on Oman FM 90.4. The number again is 24602058. Okay, so Dalia, we spoke about the different social media platforms that are available out there. The question that I have, I would like to ask is, can you give us some examples or cases of how organizations are using social media today to impact how they work?
Well, to tell you the truth, there are some businesses that are out there that are exposing themselves through social media, specifically through Instagram.
Okay.
A specific social media tool.
Okay.
There are beauty parlors that are putting out their products. There are fashion designers that are out there.
Okay.
They are on a local level, of course, and on an international level, it's let's say famous actors, government organizations can also utilize Instagram or even any other social media platform. Nowadays, even websites, they're integrated with a blog in it. So there's an interactive section within the blog, within the website, that people can find out information, put in their comments. Newspapers within the local community over here are actually also interacting in that way as well.
Yeah, in fact, it's very, very important because this is a two-way communication. It's not that you just post an information only, but you post information and you get a feedback as well.
And that...
Okay, so we just received a call and people are very, very excited about the platform, Dalia. So could you please repeat the address of your platforms?
It's aishelaqtta.blogspot.com.
That's for the blog?
That's for the blog. Aishelaqtta, A-I-S-H, E-L-A-Q-T-T-A. And that's also on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, the number to call in is 24602058 if you have any questions pertaining to our program today. Aishelaqtta. Okay. What are the... We looked at the benefits of social media in general. What are the dangers of social media?
Aha.
I'm excited to know the aha.
This is where you sometimes get attacked, being whatever, a business organization or a government organization or just a specific person, an entrepreneur or whatever, a talent, where you get negative feedback, negative responses, people who don't appreciate what you're actually doing online, who don't understand the concept that you're coming with. For example, a fashion designer whose tastes in clothes and so forth doesn't suit everyone, so they get attacked somehow by being overexposed or doing the wrong thing or not coordinating their colors and so forth. And then you have to be somehow politically correct when you're answering them, so that not to portray a wrong image, in that sense. Social media is, I always say social media is like, I forgot it now. I always say that I forgot it right now. But it just spreads so much. You can interact with one person specifically, and that one person can go talk to another 3, another 5, another 10, another so forth. And it's just a cycle that you cannot stop if you produce the wrong impact.
Okay. Do you want to say it's like a virus or something that spreads?
Almost like a virus,
Now, have you personally encountered any challenges using social media?
Right now, no. Alhamdulillah, no. I haven't been exposed in that sense.
Okay, and if someone has encountered a challenge or a problem, of course, one way is they need to control their anger and the kind of message that they share. But is there any way that someone can sort of complain to an authority or because it's an open platform, okay?
It's an open platform,
and then let's say, for example, if you're not onto the electronic world, if someone comes and speaks or says something ill to you or attacks you per se, you could always go to the related authorities and complain about it. But what about social media? What about, the internet? When you are onto the internet, what happens in such case?
Because it's a media that allows you, or it's a tool that allows you to build engagement, generate dialogue between you and your customers and the people who are following you. It's always advisable to try and avoid any negative impact that you may get or any negative responses. If you do face something like that, it's always good to take a step back. Either ignore it or take it on a personal level where you can interact with them, let's say via email. You try to redirect them. That it's off the platform that you're using, that is not there to showcase to everybody that's looking.
No, I like that. I really like that, and I think that's one of the very smart way of doing and of course engaging with people. I think I like the statement. It's jawab safih sukut. When it comes to, and of course once you're in the internet, you're exposed to not only to Oman or to your network, but to the whole world as well. Talking about the different platforms that are there in social media, you've got the blog, you've got the tweeting, you've got the YouTubing, you've got the Instagramming. If you could please touch each one of these and tell us what is the difference one platform has to another, so that we can learn how to use this platform.
For example, with blogging, it's a journal type of platform where you can actually write your daily personal experiences. Nowadays, though, it's been used in terms of a marketing experience, in terms of events organization wants to expose themselves.
Yeah.
When you're talking about Twitter, it's actually defined as social network microblogging service. Yeah.
Okay.
It allows those who are registered within it to broadcast short update posts, and it's very interactive with response time almost immediate. Yeah. You have YouTube, for example, which is a video sharing service.
Okay.
You can actually do a production of your own and post it online, and other people can view it and also put on their own videos.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about another one, MySpace.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a social networking service. Yeah. It's actually related strongly with music. Yeah, and it has a music emphasis where people interact and look up for their music genre, if you want, through that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it used in Ireland, MySpace?
Not a lot, not very popular. It's very popular in the US.
Was it there before Facebook?
I'm not quite sure. I need to check that.
I think if I'm not wrong, that's the one was there. In fact, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, once he knew about it, he built up his idea based on that, and now, whoa, the guy is a multi-billionaire. Do you use WhatsApp?
Do I use WhatsApp? Yes, I do.
I mean, do you use it as part of Aishelaqtta or no, just personal?
I actually do, because there is a number linked within the Instagram account, and people can interact with me that way. But it's specifically for the number is specifically for Aishelaqtta.
So how many mobile phones do you carry?
2.
Wow. Okay. That's nice.
Isn't that common within the Omani community? I think it's common.
Yes. In fact, especially that we've got 2 mobile operators, people do tend to have 2 mobile phones around. Well, that's nice. But I liked the idea that you have a specific number for Aishelaqtta as well in WhatsApp. Now that's what I call, ladies and gentlemen, that's creativity. I really like that, Dalia.
Thanks.
How do you attract users to your platforms?
Usually by exposing them to different promotional things that are going on. Through the blog, I talk about events. I talk about things that are going on. Like recently, you have the JDEX that's going on. A lot of people know that it's going to happen, but they don't have the specific information or the concise information. So they come through the blog, they see it, they link into the website, and they get in whatever they need through it. Through Instagram, I post mostly about promotional materials that are going on with other people or other organizations. Recently, I attended the social media day for Omantel.
Okay.
That I put online, and that gave me a specific exposure.
Okay.
There is specific hotels that are also using us as social media. What do you call them? Enthusiasts, I call them. Yeah?
Well, that's good. That's great. Okay.
Yeah, using us as a platform to promote their products, their events, and whatever promotional event that they're having or program.
And how many hours do you spend using the Aishelaqtta in a day?
To tell you the truth, it's continuous 24/7.
Continues 24/7?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I can't really let go of it because it's become an addiction. It's become an addiction, yes.
Okay.
But I try to limit myself in terms of the number of posts I put on Instagram, because you don't want to bore people. You don't want to put too much information that it's just khalas. They see you, they want to block you, you know. With the blog, as I said, it's a daily thing, except for the weekends. I want to give myself a break as well, so that, because in the end of the day, I am a mother. I have a social life. I have to look after.
So weekends you don't post. You don't use social media.
I use the Instagram more.
Okay, you use the Instagram more during the weekends.
Yes.
Okay, so now, mashallah, how do your children find that? Or you have mobiles for them as well, so they're part of the Aishelaqtta as well as members.
Recently, my daughter actually asked me, "Mama, what is Aishelaqtta?" And I had to sit there and think, "Oh, how am I going to explain this to her?"
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I said, "This is where Mama writes her thoughts and the things that she does when she goes out."
Yeah.
You know, and she's like, "And can I have Instagram?"
Yeah.
You know, it's that generation where they're exposed to these things. They understand. You know. And it's amazing.
Yeah. What's your feedback though on children getting exposed to social media How old is your...
My eldest is 8 years old.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. What's your feedback about them getting exposed to social media?
I'm really hesitant for them to be on these sort of platforms, especially at the very young age, because there's so much out there that you can't really control.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very
so I hesitate to put them. Sometimes they do go on YouTube, but I tell them look for a specific interest. Like my eldest is she's into arts. She likes drawing and so
MashaAllah.
forth, and into gymnastics. So I specifically try to target her to look at these things, so that it builds her interest within that area.
Very true.
And it's monitored. It's always monitored. Their interactions through the iPad is always monitored.
MashaAllah. If going back to Aishelaqtta, if can I say this is a passion, or it's something that you wanted to do for business?
No, not specifically for business. It's just I wanted something that would interest me, and social media is my enthusiasm. I'm enthusiastic about it.
You started in 2004.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's something that I'm learning that it's part of me. It's what I am, and my personality. It's what I want to do.
In fact, that, if you notice, it also contributes to you. When you say I'm addicted, it's because, for instance, we all go to work and we all work, but we're not addicted to our work. We love our work, of course. Okay, but we are not addicted. But when it comes to something that you're addicted and you're passionate, and it is something that contributes back to the society, or even if it's a business, then one would do very, very well.
To tell you the truth, the push came actually from my cousins who realized this within me. Yeah, two of my cousins, and they were the ones who said, "Do it, go ahead. Put something like this out there, because this is what you are. This is how you are."
Yeah.
And this is what I mean when you say you create a presence for yourself. You try to be consistent, and try to always create an image that you can actually market and advertise.
Very true.
Yeah, it's what your passion is about.
Yeah.
So they pushed me into doing this, and that's when I reopened the blog and used it as a platform to market and advertise and promote.
MashaAllah. No, that's really, really good. Do you... I realized you used the keyword consistency a number of times.
Yeah.
Do you believe that consistency is the name of the game when it comes to projects? I know people who have started creating videos, for example, online, YouTube videos, and I'll not be surprised if they might even start working on the MySpace too. But the thing is that they create videos and then they drop. They don't continue. So I've got two questions now. One is consistency in creating the videos. And the second question is, what if they post a video that they feel probably it's not doing well in the local context? In my opinion, once you are connected to the internet, you're connected to the whole world.
Yeah.
So what's your feedback as an advice, as a social media expert yourself, on someone who gets involved into this, let's say YouTube, and then posts a video, and he or she starts feeling that, I posted something, it's not getting a lot of attention or attraction. What should I do next?
Yeah.
Should I stop? Should I continue?
This is why I always say you have to know yourself in the sense, and do an analytical review of what you are, or who you are. What is your concept, and what is it that you want to bring on the table that is different, putting you on a different scale from those around you.
Okay.
When you first expose yourself to such a platform, regardless of what it is, you need to keep in mind an open perspective. Yeah. People might like you, people might reject you. It depends. But it doesn't mean you have to stop. If you have a message you want to come across, you have something that you need to say, go ahead, by all means,
Yeah.
And if it's not working in a specific way, do it in another.
Very good. Yeah.
But as I said, you need to identify what would work for you.
Yes, and then
as
be
a
consistent
person.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think these are two very important and powerful messages Dalia, the founder of Aishelaqtta, shared with reference to people who would like to create their platform and make the best of it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick break before we continue our session today. 24602058, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are here today having a live interview with the founder of Aishelaqtta, Miss Dalia Al-Riyami, and we have a caller with us on air. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Very hello. Ouch. All right, we've lost the call. We've got another caller. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Very hello. How are you? I can't hear you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you call in on 24602058, please switch off the radio because it's going to have an interference and we will not be able to hear you and we will not be able to have a chat. And we've got another caller online right now. And we've lost that as well. 24602058. Okay, we've got just few minutes before we end our program for today. So the number to call in is 24602058. But please do me a favor. When you call, ensure your radio is switched off. Otherwise, we will not be able to speak to you. And of course, Dalia will definitely not feature you in Aishelaqtta. And I'll just say that. No, I'm just kidding. So Dalia, talking about where do you see the future of social media going, by the way?
To tell you the truth, the sky is the limit. This is something that's not going to go away anytime soon.
Okay.
Social media is just developing, and with social media, there's no restrictions, there's no rules. Yeah,
that's very true.
So it depends
the sky's
on
the limit.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, Mr. Tariq.
How are you?
This is Hamid Al-Shukeri with you.
Mr. Muhammad, how are you doing today?
I'm very well. It's my pleasure, and thanks very much to Sister Dalia about the program, really, and her initiative.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
We're very happy to hear you, Mr. Hamid Shukeri. And is it Hamid that we met last week?
Pardon again?
Hamid, did we meet last week? Hamid Shukeri from the ministry.
I was with you really along the road.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
That's interesting to listen to Sister Dalia, and welcome to the Oman Society of Knowledge.
MashaAllah.
Sister Dalia, I would like to know further about your business model and internet strategy. I would like you to look in details about the your segmentation, right? And the other thing is this, we got Oman society, like those women who are selling things from house, like Omani bread. I think if you look into them, there is opportunity you can help a society of Oman.
And that is the aim of Aishelaqtta, to tell you the truth, to help the society, to have a centralized place where people can actually interact, get to know information of what's going on.
And combining, Hamid, are you there?
Yes, Mr.
And definitely combining your knowledge on knowledge sharing that you shared last week. You've got the best of social media here, and we've got the best of your models of how knowledge sharing can be shared and can be utilized, for the government, as specifically the example that you gave, and even for the businesses, and of course for Oman going into 2020, our Vision 2020. I'm sure we can make that happen, inshallah. I think we've lost the call. 24602058. We've got another caller with us on air. We've got a few minutes to go. 24602058. And we have a caller online. Hello.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Hello.
He's on the road.
All right. We've missed the call. The number to call in is 24602058. Please, if you do call, ensure that you turn off the radio. Otherwise, we cannot have our chat here today. Okay. Dalia, what about your future plans?
To tell you the truth, I'm still debating as to how I'm going to progress with this.
Okay.
Right now, it's just a platform on Blogger.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to expose myself to, as I said, marketing strategies, media strategies, and see how that, if it's going to be something that I would actually pursue.
Okay, and definitely that there's a lot of scope for that. In fact, a lot of organization, in my opinion, in my personal opinion and professional opinion, I believe would need to start utilizing social media to impact their presence externally, not only utilizing the normal print that is available out there. Now, how can I send you my CV then if I want to join you?
You can email me and we'll talk, Tariq.
Inshallah, inshallah. Before we end our program today, Dalia, is there anything you wish to share to our audience today, or any message you have for our listeners?
Just allow yourself to express yourself through different platforms. Social media is open to anyone and everyone, you know. Build engagements, generate dialogue, let people know what you're all about as an organization, as an individual, as an artist, whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah. Most people ask me, why blogging? It's basically exposure, showing yourself to the world. That's it, basically.
Fantastic. That's a very good message, a very good feedback, and a very good learning that I hope people will utilize. And yes, people will be visiting Aishelaqtta from now onwards. Dalia, thank you very, very much for joining us today on Oman FM 90.4 to share about your expertise in social media and specifically your platform, Aishelaqtta. I would like to take this opportunity to wish you the very best and success in all you do, inshallah.
Thank you very much, Tariq. It's a pleasure to actually be here on the radio station with you. I mean, you've been doing this for the longest time, I can imagine. So, yeah.
And I've become old and might retire any soon. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program for this week. I hope you all had an intriguing time with us. Let us catch up next week again, inshallah. Same time, 5:30 p.m. for a knowledge session. I'm Tariq al-Barwani along with our studio engineer, DJ Ayub, wishing you all a happy and a pleasant weekend. Ma'as salama.